Tonight's beer cocktail is the Michelada. Well, the lazy man's Michelada. Let's get into it. Probably the second beer cocktail next to the Brass Monkey malt liquor and orange juice that I ever had was the Michelada. And I got to tell you, I love it. Now, it usually just involves me taking a drink out of my beer and then pouring Bloody Mary mix in it. But that's not what we're doing tonight, because I recently discovered tahini rims on these Micheladas. So my lazy man's Michelada is going to go one step further in the process towards a real one. And the first time I'm going to rim a glass with tahini. So I have garage beer. I have my tahini. I don't have lime juice, so it's going to have to be rimmed with lemon juice, which I don't think that's going to be a huge issue. Thought I had lime juice. If I do, I don't know where it's at. And then I have Zing Zang Blazin' Bloody Mary mix, because I like a little bit of spice when it comes to my Bloody Marys. Now, the only thing I'm not doing is putting vodka in this, because that's a Bloody Mary. And I'm not going to mix beer and liquor in the same thing, because I have a conscience. But I think with the Bloody Mary mix, I'm skipping like a few steps in all of this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a little bit of this lime juice into the bowl here to get it on the rim of my glass. Maybe I can focus in on this and I can show everybody else how to do it if you've never done it before. Or if you see me doing something like this, you can be like, oh, if this idiot can do it, I can do it. And that is the gospel truth. So let's get my glass in here. I don't even know if I need to spin it, but I'm spinning it and I'm dipping it. Holy hell. Let's take a look at that. That's a thing of beauty. I'm a professional. I'm a bartender now. Sorry, I didn't realize it was so easy. So now I usually take a drink of the beer and then pour the Zing Zang in there, which Zing Zang is the Bloody Mary mix at all bars around here, at least. I don't know if it's like a nationwide thing or not, but I guess I don't really know how I'm going to do this. I feel like I should pour the beer in first. There's a little bit of that tahini in the beer now, which is pretty awesome. Now we got to wait for the damn head to settle because I poured it hard, like you always should pour beer. But for content, sitting around and watching foam dissipate so I can add Bloody Mary mix in, that isn't really good for viewership. So now we're adding the Bloody Mary mix, but I didn't grab a spoon, so I got to go grab a spoon after I dump it in so I can make sure it gets a good mixture in there and I'm not out of balance. Now some people, I think it did a good job on its own when I poured it in there. Now some people put ice in theirs. I don't see a need for it. I have ice cold beer and I have Bloody Mary mix that I had in the freezer for a little bit. I keep it in the fridge too after you open it, so why are we putting ice in it? Does it really take you that long to drink it? Not me. I'd suck these down like no problem. So let's take a look at this. You see all of the spice from the Bloody Mary mix in there, the nice tahini around the glass. It's a great mixture of beer, tomato juice, and spices, which is what this is. So, well, now we've built the perfect Michelada, lazy man's Michelada. There's only one thing left to do, and that is to try it. Now, I've never done it in glass form like this, so hopefully it tastes good. As always on Half-Ass Beer Review, we do little drink, big drink. Cheers to the Michelada. What a success. I love it. It's great. Just a normal, 16 ounce glass. Pour the whole beer in. Fill the rest up with Bloody Mary mix. Mix it around on its own. Make sure you rim this glass. Make sure you get Zing Zang Blazin' Bloody Mary mix. It adds just a nice kick onto it. It's not super overly spicy. You're not running for a glass of water or anything like that. It's just the perfect blend of everything. I can't wait to enjoy the rest of this one, which I will do off camera so I don't bore you and say really weird things. I saved that for my shorts. But now that's going to do it for this episode of Half-Ass Beer Review. Thank you all for stopping by and checking out another beer cocktail with me. The Lazy Man's Michelada is a hit and needs to be tried by everybody. I know what you're thinking, tomato juice, beer, doesn't really seem like it'd go well together, but it does, and it's been proven time and time again. The Mexicans, they know what they're doing. Before I go, please check out my friends Banter and Babble every Wednesday nights for the best pop culture wrap-up on Twitch, and my friend Rashin, the Dungeon Master over at 7 Dungeons for the best Dungeons and Dragons on Twitch. The links are down there. You won't be disappointed. And always remember to please keep your fridges full and have a great night.